Hey everybody, welcome to PC Perspective. I'm Ryan Shrout, here today to talk to you about the ASUS PB328Q. That is the monitor you see sitting next to me. Also, you can tell this is a fairly large display. And on the surface, the specifications of this monitor are actually really impressive. So it's a 32-inch diagonal screen. It has a 2560 by 1440 resolution. It has a maximum refresh rate of 75 Hertz. That's actually really good. It is a VA panel, so it's not IPS or TN. It's a VA, which is a vertical alignment. It's a technology, different type of technology that usually has traits in between those two monitor types. It does not have variable refresh, no G-Sync, no FreeSync, but it does have a fairly good price tag as well at just $539 as we record this. Build quality wise, it's built very much like the rest of the ASUS monitors we have seen in the past. It's got a very thin bezel along the side. It uses high grade plastics. There's a lot of holes in the back of this, so there appears to be a need for a lot of air ventilation for some reason. It does have a full VESA mount on it, so if you want to replace the stand, even though this stand does support height adjustment, swivel, rotate, and anything else that you could really want out of a semi-professional grade monitor. So there's two types of users that we cater to or talk to when we're looking at monitors. You got the professional user and you have the gamer. And recently, in the past months, we've been focused very heavily on gaming monitors. We've had G-Sync displays, 21:9 displays, a lot of high-end hardware for that particular market. This monitor is not really focused on the gaming market and more a type of the prosumer. So even though it has a 2560 by 1440 resolution, which you see very frequently in 27 and 28-inch monitors, this is a 32-inch panel. So even bigger than the original 30-inch Dell monitors, the 25 by 16 displays. And as a result, the pixels per inch, the pixel pitch, if you will, is a little bit bigger than on other displays. But in my use with the monitor, never really became a problem, right? Whether that be in web browsing or photo editing, or even really in gaming for that matter. I think there will be a lot of people that appreciate the larger size of the screen, even though you are running at 25 by 14, and instead of something like 4K, which is what we see a lot of 28 and 30 and 32-inch monitors running at now. The VA panel technology is also very helpful for kind of the professional market. One of the benefits of the tech is that it blocks the backlight more effectively, so you get deeper blacks than you would on TN, and oftentimes than you would on IPS. You get better viewing angles than you get on a TN screen, but usually not up to par with, and this monitor in particular is not up to par with the IPS monitors, but you get better viewing angles than you might otherwise. Where this monitor kind of has issues, and this technology in general has issues, is with pixel response time or pixel persistence. Through the technology and overdrive feature, which most monitors have today, ASUS calls it trace-free in their settings. You have options of 0 to 100 and 20-point steps. At no point was this monitor behaving in a way that we would think is really good enough for an enthusiast gamer, a PC gamer really. You always kind of saw a handful of ghost images behind it. We use one particular windmill demo that's very, very useful for this type of testing. And even at its 100 setting, at its highest setting, it wasn't quite good enough for us to say this would make a good gaming display. But for professional workflows, whether that be, you just want a huge screen for Excel spreadsheets, you don't necessarily need a huge resolution for that. Or if you want to do video editing, photo editing, anything that requires really good color reproduction, this monitor has that. They do quote 100% sRGB reproduction capability on it, and out of the box it was pretty close to that, and after our calibration process it actually was spot on with that. You can actually download the profile in our review if you are interested. Like I said before, it has kind of the traits of a professional monitor. They don't bill it as a gaming monitor. It's not ROG branded. It's nothing like that. If you know about ghosting, if you know about pixel response time, and you consider yourself either you're not susceptible to that type of stuff, it doesn't bother you, or you're only playing games that have very little fast motion across the screen, then this monitor would it's still perfectly fine for gaming in those instances. And I think a lot of people will appreciate the larger screen size without the 4K resolution, essentially meaning you don't have to have an extraordinary amount of GPU horsepower to push all of the pixels on it. For the rest of the gaming market out there, I would say to pass on this particular display, even though it has a really, really attractive price at $539, simply because there are so many gaming monitors out from ASUS themselves or Acer or BenQ or a host of other companies that are targeting gamers specifically for, you know, $100 less, several $100 more. You can get a lot of different features and options for the gaming market. If, however, you are a professional user and you're looking for something that's on a budget in terms of screen size and screen real estate, for $539, the ASUS PB328Q will probably be a pretty good option for you guys with a VA panel technology without going up to the multi-$1,000 options in the IPS world. We have a full review over at PCPer.com if you want to see more details on the structure of it and what our thoughts were and gaming impressions. You can find all of that there. Otherwise, we'll see you next time, guys. Thanks.
If you enjoyed this content, consider supporting in-depth technical content by contributing at patreon.com/PCPer.